Kimpaluta, yeah. Ouch! Yeah. Me didn't know by acido. Nanka me did deka. Ya kwamin pot me a bamimba. Pressure kwana me daminda. Me didn't know by acido. They spit on my face, so they block our way, so yo. Now me na shira, na shiro. Me say what you mami ya, me say me chema o. Now me na shira, na shiro. Me say what you mami ya, me say me chema o. Me didn't know by acido.
Good evening, Ghana. Alluring you in Allure by Salma moment. Tonight, I bring you another edition of Confessions on TV3. My name is Miss Nancy. Have you not read elsewhere, Eat, Sleep, Love? This young lady says she can eat and definitely love, but no sleep for her. Let's go into the confessions booth and hear her story, her confession about how she shouldn't get any sleep. It's going to be an amazing night. Confessions is brought to you by MTN, everywhere you go.
Hello?
Bye.
Bye.
Well, everybody's heard about the burger. Bird, I bet it's the burger. Bird is the burger. Well, I don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is the burger. Bird, I bet it's the burger.
To consider the implications.
Hello?
Everybody knows that the bird is the word. When the bird,
She wanted to be rich by all means at all costs. Now she's rich and she doesn't want to be rich anymore because this riches came at a cost. Let us listen to this young lady that joins us tonight in the Confessions booth. My lady, you're welcome to Confessions.
Thank you very much, Miss Nancy.
Okay, you have my attention, my ear, my sympathy, empathy, whatever you will need. But I'm listening to you without judgment.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm in great fear and I'm experiencing some level of trauma. My confession is one that is a manifestation of the adage, the proverb, that all that glitters is not gold. I'm a 24-year-old lady and I was working in the nightclub to get some money to make ends meet.
Right here in Accra?
Right here in Accra.
Okay.
And there was a man that kept visiting our club quite constantly. And every time he came around, he would spend huge sums of money. Now, considering he became a regular customer, he became a close friend as well. There was a day that I couldn't keep my curiosity to myself any longer, and I really needed help. So I mustered up courage, and out of curiosity, I asked him to help me out, to make money. And he told me that was going to be an easy task. He just needed me to have conversations with certain people, and at the end of the day, he would give me money. So I felt that was very easy, like he said.
Of course.
And for the first gig he gave me, we earned 80,000 Ghana cedis, and he gave me 10,000.
Whoa.
I was
For a struggling girl in Accra, that's a miracle.
I was so excited. I mean, it didn't take so long to have that conversation, and just within a few minutes, I was able to earn that much. Yeah. I was really, really, really excited. So with time, there was constant gigs being given to me, and I was earning. So I quit my job in the club, and I told him that I wanted in. I wanted to do this full time. I had given up on anything that had to do with the nightclubbing because I felt that I was earning enough with
Money now.
the conversations I was having with the people.
Yeah.
And he told me that was fine. He's ready to coach me and teach me anything I need to know when it comes to this job. Then he told me that, well, there's one more thing we need to do in addition to these conversations I had.
Okay.
Now, I was still desperate. And, I had tasted what it felt like to be comfortable. Yeah. So I really did not care.
You really wanted to do whatever.
How far I had to go.
Okay.
So he took me, we traveled to Nigeria. And we met a spiritual guide. He calls him Baba, so that's what I call him too. And I was initiated. I was taught everything I needed to know. And I was in the game. I could call myself a boss now. I was earning, I could spend. I was comfortable. I was happy.
Okay.
I felt like I had made it in life.
Okay.
And one of the things I was told by Baba was that every time I earned, I was supposed to split the money into 3.
Okay.
1 for charity,
Okay.
1 for myself,
Okay.
and then 1 for Baba.
That's great. That's not a bad
And I felt
deal.
like that was okay. There was no loss, so that was okay. So my first gig, when I went solo, I earned 100,000 cedis.
Ghana cedis.
Miss Nancy, for a girl like me, having to
It
hold
must have
that
been
amount of
a
money,
miracle.
Out of the world.
it was a wow for me.
Okay.
Everything was going well. So I just had to do my end of the bargain. So one of the days I visited Baba to give him his share of my earnings, he told me that there was one more thing I needed to do. He calls it a sacrifice.
Okay.
And I was to stay awake from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Stay awake.
Yes, for the rest of my life. Miss Nancy, I am
Stay
sleepy.
awake like you don't sleep.
I don't sleep.
You don't slumber.
I don't slumber. I cannot snore. I cannot close my eyes. Nothing of that sort. And here I am, loving to rest. I love to sleep. And this is something that, fine, in the beginning I thought I could do it, so I started. But Miss Nancy, it's really a lot. I can't sit down and be like, I'm okay with it because I'm
But
not.
you can sleep during the day?
I can sleep during the day after 6, that is okay.
Okay.
But from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., I need to
Whilst
be awake.
people are sleeping.
And Miss Nancy, that is when I'm also tired because I do most of my work during the day. So when I got back to Ghana, I was talking to my friend that introduced me to all this. He was telling me that mine is really nothing because the dog in his house is his life.
Say.
The moment the dog dies, he dies.
Hey.
Miss Nancy, this is where the fear comes in because I was a girl comfortable with the money I was enjoying and all that.
But you wanted more.
I made greed get the better
You
part
wanted
of
to
me.
do solo.
Miss Nancy, I'm really scared. I don't want to lose my life because I really don't know the consequence if I should ever not adhere to this sacrifice I've been told to do. At this point, I can't even enjoy the money I have.
I'm sorry, it's not you I'm laughing at, it's the situation I'm laughing at. And I've read in the Holy Book, the Bible says that there is no sleep for the wicked. I don't know if this applies to the situation, but she's made the money. She just cannot sleep. Is sleep not overrated? Is sleep not overrated? You're making monies. What do you care about sleep? She says she's uncomfortable. Let's go into the studio. Let me ask my guest. Let me ask my studio audience. Let's have a great conversation about this confession. She has the money. She's just not supposed to sleep. That's easy, right? That's easy. Well, you heard the confession. She had help. And then she said, do not just feed me. Teach me how to fish. And she was taught how to fish and the responsibilities that came with fishing by herself she says is currently unbearable for her. You all heard her confession, didn't you? Well, your first comment on it before I bring in my resource persons. Gentleman in white.
Good evening, Miss Nancy. You're looking good as always. It is said the toad likes water, but not when it's boiling.
Indeed.
Yeah, and then Rome was not built in a day. No. I believe it took a couple of years for you to become Miss Nancy.
So, not a couple. 2 decades.
2 decades. So you see, sometimes the confusion we have as young people is we see the end results and we want to become it. We don't want to go through the process. Quick money, you are working somewhere. At least you are getting tips here and there. So my thinking, or what was running through my mind is you are working. Maybe during the day you can be learning a skill. So you have some sort of goal, some sort of purpose, something you are aiming at. So where you are starting definitely is not your end. But now she has complicated her life. And I'm just praying that she gets remedy at the end of the day.
Thank you, thank you. From the side?
Good evening.
I like your look. It's interesting.
Thank you. First and foremost, I would like to say all glitters are not gold. When you are working at somewhere or wherever you find yourself, if you get yourself associated with someone, it's not necessarily to go fishing about them. Sometimes the little they give you, you just have to appreciate it and then move on with your life.
Sometimes when they give you a little of what they have fished,
exactly,
take it, eat it, and move on.
Exactly.
Do not go asking
questions
to be fishing from the same source.
Exactly.
Well, tonight's confession is making philosophers out of all of us. All the adages and the proverbs flying here and there. Alafia, are we good?
Miss Nancy, we are very good.
Awesome.
The youth of today. Kwentia emusio. Kwentia emusio. It looks like majority of the youth, let's say from the 2000s coming, majority of them are trying their best to do the right things. Others are also not trying to do the right things. Yeah. Based on social media, the flashy things, these are so-called celebrities, the flashy things they put out there, and majority of the things they see out there doesn't look at it. It's not right. People come and they spend their money.
And they give you tips.
They give you tips. You are okay. Why do you want to go in and know so much? And there are people who are suffering. They don't want to suffer alone. They want people to come along. Have you asked why your mother is not up there? Have you asked why your sisters are not up there? Luckily for you, you are working. There are equally mates of yours that are home. So why do you want to know more? Now she went in. You've been given a lot of money. You've been taken through a process. Now they are asking you to come and pay some sacrifices. You are enjoying the money, but you want to sleep. How can you sleep?
When the Bible says there is no sleep for the wicked.
Oh, of Mami Ko.
I don't want to go alone, so yes, I'll be bringing my resource persons in after your contribution, my dear. I like your style today.
Thank you very much, Ms.
Kaftan with shorts.
I like yours too.
Thank you. Quite interesting. Please shoot it.
Okay, good evening to your audience. Yes. Miss Nancy, there's one thing about life, you know. When God made creation, he created day and night. There's a reason for that. You have to work during the day and you rest during the night. You can't cheat nature. So the lady should have a problem for not sleeping at night. And when you come to our side, sleeping is very good for the body.
Yeah,
so it should be a problem for her. Sleeping, one, it helps you to get sick less often. Okay. It also reduces, it keeps you healthy. It helps you to stay in a good weight. You know, it also reduces stress and enhances your mood to help you work very well at work or at school. Also, sleeping is a very good thing because when you sleep, it also reduces your level of contracting high diseases such as heart attack or diabetes.
High blood pressure.
Yeah. or diabetes. So this girl should have a problem with not sleeping. So this is a little contribution I can make to this.
I underestimated sleep. Tonight, with me, two gentlemen, twins, handsome, intelligent, deeply spiritual. They have principles and values that they follow, and also knowledge beyond the physical. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mystic Twins joining us tonight on Confessions. All right, gentlemen. Hey, today the twins came with prayer shawl. Or is it not prayer shawl? Hey, you people, is it not this one that the pastors have been using?
Yes.
Ah, you people too. And when we think that you are this, now you came with a prayer shawl. You want to take the image of the prophets too. Please, I'm begging you people for them. Hi. It's good to see you, gentlemen. I love the colors on you. Very earthy and nice. So, tonight, you had a young lady.
Okay.
This one I think is easy. And you don't sleep, but you just don't sleep. That's all. I've heard people sacrificing human beings, people sacrificing their children, their parents, and people having weird. In fact, recently, I saw on social media some two gentlemen that were defecating in public and eating it as part of their ritual for money. So me, this one is easy for me. And so this one that we all can collect. I mean, can't you all collect them? And somebody should sacrifice their sleep and make us rich. Is it not easy, gentlemen?
Okay, so when it comes to money, I think somewhere even in the Bible, Jeremiah, those areas, it says that hard work is actually good, money is good, and then the source and how we get money will determine if it's godly or ungodly.
Godly.
Yes, and some of these things that you mentioned, that people defecating, doing this in hopes to get money, whatever, will tell you the source of the funds. Yes, and in our work as mystics, we have heard all of it. See, money is easy to get. It's easy to acquire money. It's simple. It's to go into pacts with spirits, demonic entities, deities, angelic beings. But then, the money that people want these days, you don't want it through their hard work and sweat. There's two types of these things. There's one that goes through your work, your hard earned, your sweat, and your blood. That do not have consequences. Yes. Those are white money, spells, rituals. These things are what the pastors can preach, and then they can evoke it to you. These things are what
they can still make money when you are working hard.
When you are working hard.
Okay.
So your hands, and when you put your hands into the dirt, that is when it will multiply for you. Without hard work, these things, they don't work. There are certain spells and certain rituals that when we do them for you, without you actually going to look for a job, you will never see the money coming into your life.
Oh.
And then there is the ones that we see in movies, the theological ones that we all see, where people lock their doors, their altars, and go there and pick up money. These ones also exist. But you never see them on TV or you never hear it anywhere.
So there is actually the part of money making where you pray for Miss Nancy as I'm working here every day.
Yes.
Then I will do well with this work that I'm doing.
And then that money will manifest for you.
Oh, wow.
Your prayers and your rituals and directions, let's say directions, not rituals. These things will manifest for you. Sometimes you can even win a contract. Sometimes it's lottery. It's all part of money rituals. Oh, yeah.
The betting, some people use...
Oh, yes. Yes. But those things are a game of chances. And it falls under numerology, prayers or rituals. So you cannot do it consecutively. You cannot make it a habit.
Every day. Once a while, you go and...
Once in a lifetime.
So you can give me numbers that I can use to...
You have to work towards it. It's a spell. And spells don't just... You don't just cast them into air, hoping that you're going to stake a lot and then you will stake here. People have gone into debt and ruined the entire financial setup because of
we've had
debt.
Issues with betting on Confessions.
Yes, casinos. People spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars there. Overnight, it disappears. Because that is the source of people's also funds. Yeah.
Wow. Now, what is being demanded of her? Is it out of the world or is normal?
The lady that can't sleep.
Yes. Okay. She cannot sleep at night. During the day, she can sleep. I mean, that's easy.
It's very normal.
And that's easy. So, I mean, she's worried. She says it's overbearing. She cannot deal with it. Okay. Is she not just being petty?
The problem with most people is that when they get into pacts or when they get into, like she said, wherever she went to for her financial ritual.
That's unconscious initiation.
They are unconscious. They go there with this unconscious background that
they just follow the friend who was doing well.
Yes, they don't really go and understand that what I'm about to do is not something for
faint-hearted.
Yes, they don't want to accept the truth. They almost accept. You would think that they think it's going to be just give it to me and let me give and take. Yeah. It's not that way. The devil, God, none of the entities that we cannot see with our 2 eyes works with. Oh, okay, I gave you your friend last Sunday. My blessing is supposed to come. No. That's why you see people, especially women who want pregnancy, they can go through 9 miscarriages, even though they are going through the tight pain, everything. The chicken killing, the fowl slaughtering, but still 9 miscarriages. You wonder why. So is God ever going to give me some? And then they start to make comparisons, theological comparisons with Sarah and blah, blah, blah. God, the energies do not work with that give and take. No. At some point, we have to be patient and understand that. Nyankopon, in his wisdom, understands that your desperation to get this amount of money, you cannot handle it now. No. So he will just step aside for you to go into a pact with an entity. And that entity will set his rules and regulations for you. And God cannot intervene. The devil cannot intervene. Because heaven and earth, has given that entity it's like the mandate.
The power to rule at a certain
and you
realm.
are gone. You are gone with your own free will to go into a pact with them. And there is nothing wrong with that. You see, that is why we always say these things are not for children. Because your assembly account was something say, and call out you know the soon about and pay for call maybe. So young people, and I'm not talking about just teens. Some are 40, they are still young in mind. So young people should never even be interested in these kind of things. Yeah. Yes, because at some point you will be requested to bring in certain things that you will not. First and foremost, you yourself, you are probably renting. You don't have the physical manpower to make a call. Oh, I want this. Who's going to deliver it to you? If you are even in a hurry, let's say there are some people that are told to go make love with virgins. Today in Ghana, 15 years, you won't find a virgin. So all that will...
I know one virgin on this. Where's the virgin? You're a virgin, My dear, you are a virgin. As you are the only girl on the show, officially on Confessions, I declare you a virgin. Receive it. Okay.
Yes, so the demands can go, it can be ridiculous. You there, you hear, I don't even want to say
bottom line, then you'll be
yes.
You know, you were talking about people doing things with knowledge.
Yes.
Can I just come to you, even as Mystic Twins, and ask for things that, okay, I want to become rich, I want to live in a luxurious house, and I want to have blah, 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 blah. So if I come to you and you say, for this, you would need to do this, that. If I'm unable to do it, can I just say that, thank you for the information. I don't think I have the fiscal capability or capacity now, because we hear you are asking that we should go in with knowledge. But we heard that when you go in, the moment you step in to make the inquiries and you come back and you don't go back, you go mad.
No, the thing is that people have to realize something. Seeking for money, wealth is okay. To live comfortably, rich, well, is part of life. Yeah. It's part of human life.
Yeah.
Unless you want to live life like a monk. Even monks would want to eat food, and their temples are filled with beautiful things. Yeah. When you go seek for spiritual help, I'm not talking about the malam, the sheikh, the traditional priest. Because people automatically think that it's only these people that do money rituals for people. But there are pastors who can bless you in the name of Jesus with special power be that to follow. You don't go and sleep at night. The powers is everywhere.
The pastors too can do things for you, and you will still not sleep.
How do the pastors manifest money for people? Yes, pastors have made people win millions and millions of dollars. How do you think they do it? They are special altars that have been blessed in the name of God. God has blessed everything. It's up to you to want to touch this power.
Blessed in the name of God. Is it sarcastic or is real?
In the name of God. In the name of God, because yeah. So go to Bosun na 7 periods. Ebe fiscal power.
This is Nyame. Aye.
Yes. I know someone who went to Nigeria to seek for blood money, which is a man who did not come. He came back, the money did not come.
Hey!
now he's a drunkard.
Now he's a drunkard.
He will die.
Yes, he's alive. Up to now, he's like 47 now.
At least there is joy. If you are not eating here,
nothing
you
is working.
Eat here.
You get the woman who understand you. Let him chop one. But
you understand?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So sometimes when we seek for this help, we have to understand. Don't look at where you have gone to. Don't look at the shrine, the temple, the scary stuff there. pay attention to the person who is going to manifest this wealth for you.
Yeah.
It can be a pastor. You see people that have been blessed, sleeping with little children. You see scandals. Scandals about Christian men of God, about Muslim men of God, about elderly people that you think, this man is very rich. He can get all types of women. Why is he following younger women? Virgins. Why is he forcing himself on women? People sleep with 4 women in a day before 12, just to manifest their wealth.
Before 12 p.m.
Oh, yes. You will never see how people make their money and the kind of directions that follow, if it's not coming from people like us. So her not being able to sleep is normal.
It's normal.
She probably went into a relationship with a day demon or a day spirit. Some spirits come in the day, some come in the evening. If I'm a day spirit, I don't sleep in the night. If I'm an evening spirit, I do not sleep in the evening, because that is when I'm active. The night is when I am active. So you cannot sleep. If you sleep, I will make sure that you go blind or something, because I'm using your body as a vessel to manifest money for you.
During the day.
Yes.
During the day.
I did not come to knock on your door.
You know.
You came. So
And
why
I told
are you sitting on confession,
this is when-
complaining and publicizing me that I'm not making you
And
sleep?
every person knows this. If you go to a spirit, whatever, there are some pastors who even consult in the evening. There are some malams who consult in the afternoon. You see, the traditional priest says, I consult only on Tuesdays.
So when you have a pastor that you talk to, you send your problems to, he says, come meet me at my altar.
Yes.
That's the only time I can do something for you.
Yes.
Is it an altar in the name of Jesus, or it's an altar of the blood of Jesus?
The Jesus and the blood of all those things, yeah, it is biblical. But when you want something spiritual to manifest for you, you should put aside all this religious doctrine. Else you'll be limited. That's why some pastors cannot do certain things for people.
Because if you see me as a man of God, oh, Mackenzie, come, and I want to give you James 5, Psalm 22, and I want to say, should I add the candle ritual? Or Miss Nancy, she's not.
The pastor will be skeptical because he knows.
When you add the candle ritual, you think scared to think
maybe it's not Jesus.
Or it's Okot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he will let you go and do the Psalm 25, and somebody which will come and eat you.
You will do
yes. Yes.
But if you were to let everyone be free, you see your pastor start talking some tongues, some languages, some directions.
Don't judge him.
He'll give you pepper and onion directions. You'll be surprised.
Pepper and onion?
Yes.
Yes. Some pastors want to give their members directions that to make them prosper.
But they have big mouth.
Yes.
So now they say
also the pastors, they are friends. They tell us they have big mouth. So they will direct them to go to Mystic Twins.
Yes.
Because if you can, we tell you to go fetch water from the sea. You will not think that.
But if it's a pastor, you say, hey, also for no friend, and carry it around.
Some of their gifts is just directions. Some can give you directions that will make you manifest money, like say,
yes.
But also say, okay, give you a direction. Yeah, okay, period.
Or if you're a family man and you come back home and your child has headache or migraine, you'll be like, hey, pastor. Some people are not open-minded.
Yeah.
So when you are dealing with people, you have to be very cautious. Otherwise, before you know...
Today you guys are being good to the pastor. So is it prayer song? You are in a prayerful mood. The pastors are good, I love you. You know the last time to that issue about the midnight prayers, some pastors really, really loved it.
The pastors say...
When we say something for them, they don't
like it. This is Confessions on TV3. Tonight is a great night. We will be right back. Don't go away.
What does money mean to you?
It means convenience. It gives me the ability to do business at my own pace.
It allows me to live my life with ease and enjoy my lifestyle without interruptions.
Security. I can make investments I can trust, and I know exactly where my money is all the time.
Having the flexibility to do what I want to.
The feeling and peace of mind I get knowing I can safely receive remittances from my family and friends from the comfort of my home. Money means safety.
Money means so many things to so many people, but no matter what you use it for or what it may mean to you, money is the one thing that keeps us going and makes our lives a little bit brighter. So what does money mean to you? Just Momo it.
MTN.
And we're back in the studio. Alafia, was there something you wanted to say?
Yes. After the mistakes I've spoken, I've gone back to the Bible and I realized when God created the world, he used one day to rest. He slept also.
Even God?
Yes.
So sleep is important.
So why is it that you are in this world and you don't want to sleep?
She will sleep in the afternoon, but not at night. Is the sleeping at night any different from the sleeping in the afternoon?
Yes. Because I think the nurse
Yeah.
told us that with science, it is good to have a good sleep.
Yeah, but sleep is sleep. So I'll come back to you. So you go ahead with
so
your
with
contribution.
science, it's good to have a good sleep.
Mhm.
So if you are in this world and you keep saying, say, even my job demands that I work in the night and I sleep only in the morning, I think that you might still have issues. So we should learn the habit of sleeping at night, at least they said 8 hours. That is a less, the minimum time of sleeping, 8 hours.
8 hours.
At least we should learn. That's why in her narration she said from 10 to 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
So if you calculate the time, you can see that it is between that 8 hours. So we should be very careful where we go and whom we talk to. Very, very important.
Yes, I was asking, you are the medical person with us.
Yes, Ms. Nancy.
The difference between sleeping at night and during the day.
Yeah, the sleeping between sleeping at night and sleeping at the day. In the day, because of the sun, we need sunlight. It also has its own energy that it gives to the body.
Vitamin D.
Yeah, the vitamin D and all of that. And at night, the moon also comes with its own energy. So you need that one as well to sleep. And at night, everywhere is quiet. There is silence. So you can have enough of the sleep. And your body will get all the rest that it needs. But if you are sleeping at the day when you need sunlight, and at night when you don't have to sleep, in the day there are so many noises. You won't even have the good sleep that you must have to. Yeah, the body deserves. So it's good to have that sleep at night instead of the day.
No, I mean, those of us with friends and family.
Okay, so I get the part the scientist said.
Yeah.
So the thing is that people that want to be successful in life, you don't live your life according to normal life
Principles.
routine. Yes.
Aye.
You have to break the rules. Your night will become your day will become your night. That is how come you become successful in life. You understand? If you want to live life like 9 to 5, you will receive 9 to 5 blessings. You understand? There are women or men who want wives and husbands, but they are indoors. It's not going to manifest for you. You understand? Unless you decide to take your gardener or your plumber as your sneaking link, it's not going to work. You'll have to go out there and manifest these things. That's how it is with money. You want to manifest a hospital money, a business money, a house and cars, luxury money. You have to be praying or doing more than the average person. And that is, you not looking at, say, it's 11 p.m., I have to sleep. Some people get to 9 p.m., 10 p.m., they are quickly, their body shuts down automatic.
Yeah.
But I mean, when it's 2, that's when I'm alive.
The only thing that keeps me, up at night is when I overeat or I'm watching a series.
Yes.
Like I'm engrossed in some series I cannot let go. But
And your body gets used to
nothing keeps me up at night.
That's why your pastor can be called at 2 a.m. and he will answer. It's not because he has been filled with so much Holy Spirit. It's just because he has practiced a certain kind of ritual that automatically his body is always ready to receive that kind of power. You said energy. Your scientists call it energy. But we, the message, we call it spirit. So there are spirits that come alive in the night time. And those spirits are the wealth spirits, the protective spirits, the abundance, the manifestation spirits. The daylight spirits are usually very calm and warm. But it is the night that the
wicked people come out.
Not the wicked entirely.
Not necessarily.
When the power can enter.
More powerful.
That's when the power can actually enter. That's why you see people chant in the evening. Sika, you see a pen with fear, a pesca or them, and I see a pen in wood, because you have to manifest money inside. Or you manifest it. People see you, there's grace, there's favor. We go to Mucho Bisika. People have met people and gifted them things that will be no matter they haven't given to them. It's because they have a spiritual power. It's power. It's power for you to serve somebody and then they will gift you something. To even have a promotion at work is power. To even leave a church and go start up your own church and then have successful, you need power.
You see, most younger pastors leave the elder pastors and now all they can do is bleach.
Yes.
They don't
bleach,
no
they
power.
do the curls.
Yes.
That's all. And wear the shoes, the Santiago shoes.
And they get 30,000 cities and they go and
we
deposit
greet all of you. The Lord is your strength. Oh.
Yes.
You need power. Power is essential.
Yes. Also, sometimes the food that we eat during the day gets digestion very well at night whilst we are asleep. So if you eat and you don't sleep at night, then your body will be malfunctioning. You understand? You won't get a healthy body.
People that eat and sleep a lot become sheeps in this world, in this life.
And my brother, you have to understand something. As young people, I believe none of us here is even close to 40. As young people, sleep is out of the matter.
You people are not close to food. The women are in the house.
You see, as young people, sleep is not in the topic, especially in this difficult country. So the sleep schedules, just rest when you can and get back. When you
let me give you a scripture to support that. A little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will visit you like what? A thief.
See? So we have to understand that when you sleep, it's like me when I have to go for consultation. Sometimes I'm very tired, but I know that when my spirit goes, the body doesn't feel the tiredness. I was dozing off while I was waiting in my car. But as I sat here, as I saw Miss Nancy, it has all disappeared.
Aww.
When I go back, default settings.
The energy that can wake up the mystics. Hey! That is it. No, this is work for them. There's nothing spiritual about this. He's telling you how seriously they take their work. They know that this is work. This is an opportunity to sell themselves. They cannot laze about. So in all of these things, seriousness, hard work is still essential in this case.
Laziness is a part of spiritual sickness. Procrastination is part of it.
Laziness?
Yes, procrastination. When you consult on people, sometimes you can see that, because of procrastination.
Monday, you call him, I didn't wake up early, I woke up at 12. Tuesday, the power was out. Wednesday, I didn't iron my outfit. Excuse upon excuse. Some people, even if they lose their iPhone charger on Monday evening, 6 p.m., they wait until Wednesday and they start complaining. I couldn't find it on Monday. You ask yourself. So that is how the police. He said when you take your car out,
procrastination, spirits that brings poverty.
Yes.
They are all part of it.
Yes, they are part of it.
And jealousy is a very important one too.
Jealousy.
If you see a wealthy person or a rich person, and you want to be like them, you want to manifest the physical things on them, you do not speak against those things, those material things. And I say, so I see younger pastors insult other pastors. And I'm like, you want to get to that anointing level, you do not see that. Just because you see them doing things. If you see a man as a man, you will separate the man from the mystic.
From the man from the man of God.
The man from the man of God. Yeah. So that you will be able to, it won't shock you if your pastor is caught cheating with his wife, with his side chick.
I mean, a pastor can cheat. David was God's friend. God called him his friend, and he still slept with another man's wife.
Exactly.
And God did not divorce
people need to
him
understand
from his
something.
friendship.
That people are very favored in life that they can kill, they can do human sacrifice and sleep with people's wife and sleep whatever.
And still get away with it.
And still get away with it. That's why last time that we were here, Mackenzie was saying that some women can come to your husband, make sure your husband stay away from the house, go stay with him here at the hotel, this, that, and still go back and then find the husband, the better husband than your husband. It's because they have a spiritual energy that is higher than you.
Let's talk about the process of life. Gentlemen, I completed SHS. I started journalism school I started journalism school and I started doing internship. Those times it was radio. So you go to work every day, and in the afternoon, I had school from 2 to 6 p.m. or something, and I would go. And I started this when I was less than 20 years. And after school, I became a reporter, went through all the Ashanti region with the then Ashanti regional minister, toured all around, did business news, played Brunch Time on radio. You should listen to my voice, afternoon, 10 a.m. to 12. Brunch Time, awesome. I mean, Phil Collins, Bryan Adams, and all of that kind of, all of those kind of music. And eventually I found myself here, sitting on television. It didn't happen in a day. There are girls that are trying to become, and me, I call myself a person that works on television. I don't call myself a star or a celebrity. I'm just a woman that works on television. Girls come around, immediately they want to trend. They want everybody to know them. So they will do this and do that, everything. Processes of life. Is it possible that the things that we have achieved in 20 years, somebody can use a year to achieve it and be sustained for the matter?
I like the last part. You can achieve it in a year. Whatever one desires, they can achieve it. But how far can you hold on to it? It's like wealth. The process that Ms. Nancy took to be on the level that she is now, you can take one night, make a sex tape, put it on Twitter or somewhere.
And everybody will know, probably know you more than they know Ms. Nancy.
All these back and forth, local TikTok, fight, expose recordings, all these things, you'll be trending. So I know, yeah, you'll be trending. But the reputation is not what will take you far. In the end, you will start to see that you separate you and group you with a certain kind of people. And that is what is going to bring you down in the last minute. It will make you lose your favor, your glory as a woman or as a man. You will see. In the end, you will see that, hey, and somebody can and steady growth. That is all that there is.
Steady growth.
Steady growth. And then the people who do baby, you look back and you see that, yeah.
The Mystic Twins are advising that yes, success is important, but aim for steady growth.
Yes.
That is more sustainable. This is Confessions on TV3. I'll be right back. So we are still here with the Mystic Twins on Confessions on TV3, brought to you by MTN. We're almost wrapping up the show, gentlemen. Questions or contributions?
Thanks for the opportunity.
Welcome.
What I would say is that the girl have to endure the bitterness, because you see, as an forecast, and we say, and you'll be in the commentary. You are working. You are getting your coins, like, but you don't like it. Open quick money. And to quick money, the result, no. So she has to endure with it. Yeah. That's what I would say.
If you make the effort to live with the consequences thereof, gentlemen, in black and white.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mix Nancy. The little thing that I'll add to this conversation is the reason why we, the youth, are frustrated in life is because we've not been able to identify our divine gifts. Because in order for one to become successful in life, you need to identify your gift. Because the Bible says that it is your gift that will make room for you. So if you're not able to identify your gift, that's when you become so frustrated in life by running through park stacks and going in for malams and telling stuff which is not true. So I would just urge the youth, know how to identify a gift. If you are a cooker, just do that and do it well. If you're a journalist, concentrate on that passion and do it well, and it will serve you better. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Finding your path, it also helps make your journey shorter and easier, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because this girl was a club, girl 7 in the club. That is not a career path to follow.
No.
At a point, she was going to come out. But what skills, what abilities does she possess so that she would have known that, okay, from here, I want to study to learn how to sew. I want to be a beautician. I want to be a stylist. I want to go into the media. Knowing your path. Are there people that are so, they just don't know their path?
So sometimes, knowing your path, the gentleman says something about knowing your divine gift.
Yeah.
Divine gift, all these things is not important to me as a mystic. Yeah, people are gifted, people have seen and consulted on what to do in life, but it's still not working out for them. All you need in this life is that you need to take risks and prosper. If you take a good risk, be ready for the outcome. What this girl is going through is just regret. She did not plan that she was going to do this, and it has come to her as a surprise. So she's regretting that people who are living with certain strict rules and regulations, and they wake up happy. Men and women alike, young men and old alike. So you have to be courageous in whatever step you decide to take in life. You take risk, then you prosper. Take reasonable risk. If you want to take above your height, make sure that you are ready for whatever outcome. Divine, spiritual, malam, pastor, these things, nobody can take us to where we want to be in life. It is human power. That's why God has given us free will to manipulate all the divine energies to our will. But be ready. If you touch a chicken will cry back. Touch a human being, you will sleep and they will be standing in your dreams that Dad carry me.
Sir?
Yes.
So they don't get it free?
No, but there's no free lunch. There is no people who have gone to school, they want to be great doctors, whatever. They have gone to merge themselves with occult groups, lodges, so they can go far. They can associate themselves with powerful associates, medical people too. All these things are risk. Yeah. But to be there, when they went to initiate themselves, they had to turn bisexual. And now they are having a problem with their wife. So the stories are plenty.
So there are people that go and their sexual orientation, that is the sacrifice they give.
Oh, yes. Spirits are all over the place. They have different requests and different kind of rules.
Imagine you think you are a regular gay.
Yeah.
Or a regular lesbian. And you meet a man and the person is interested in you. And you go sleep with the person, not knowing that the person is using you as a sacrifice for their own destiny.
A lot. They are even confessing it on TV. People who use handkerchiefs, these things. These small fraud boys, why they do that. You understand? These girls that don't want to continue their college school, they want these young men and sit down while we are 7. Also know in the course of your life.
That's the shocking part.
Yes.
They want to sit in the boys' cars, not own their cars.
I say, always encouraging. The man was be encouraging to or no better anything. When you drive, only license or driving to who the pleasure in driving to, and you'll be there. Abortion, but could be because when you're ready to and that will affect you. We do 30, 40, 50%. Name overquest will be a use over it's energy. What happy the idea? And I talk and I would team as well as Snapchat. It's a fair balance exchange.
How sad. This woman, she cannot sleep at the moment. She regrets the path she took and what she's gotten herself involved in. Is there a way out?
Yes, to renegotiate the deal. Yes.
To the same person?
Yes, to the spirit. I'm sure if she's seeing the spirit, if she's not seeing the spirit, we can consult and then find out exactly what the spirit wanted her to do, and then she has benefited from the spirit.
If words get you in, only words will get you out.
That's all.
And once it is not a reversible condition. No. You see, it's like building an altar. You can't say, "Oh, I'm not just using the altar again." So let me use my leg and break it. No.
You have to appease the altar.
Your spirit, your soul has a tie to the altar now. So whatever it is that you started, you have to get it out within the same. It's like you have built a house. You can throw a bomb inside the house and it will splatter everywhere. But no, there are things in the house too that you want to get out safely.
Yes.
And that is your soul. Your soul is in there. Whatever pact you made. So if you didn't want to work, like my brother said, put your energy and spirit into it, and you wanted your legs and arms to stay there and still go out, then the devil or the spirit has to take your hands to go into work with it in the spirit world. Because what can I say? So sit home. Nana, I will go into the sea, I will go into the crossroad and bring you wealth. And then I will give you instructions. Sakura,
Sakura, their bear is easy.
Ridiculous things that will not make you, things that will make you the money. It's like some of these girls, like you want money from a guy. You know this guy is busy. You keep calling. How much do you want? He send it to you. After you get the money, you call him 4 days. He hasn't called you back. How do you feel spending the money? You feel like a slut. That's how the spirit. They are laughing at us. It's like when the girl get a new guy, call him, let him send you a time. Oh, he sent it. Oh, tell him he didn't come. Oh, that is how the spirit are doing to us humans. They know we have wants and needs, and it's insatiable. They will keep. They sit down at the circle like this. When we go at night, we see them.
You've been seeing them.
Miss Nancy came.
It's a committee. It's a committee.
He came. Kofi came. Yao came.
That's why you go to your pastor or Malam and they tell you that they will cast it away for you. They are lying. The spirits, they all have their rank. Some are teachers, some are lawyers, some are police, some are warriors.
Yeah.
The ones that will come and kill you in your sleep, they are warriors. The ones that your pastor can evoke and they will be speaking through the people that, no, he's my wife, I won't leave him.
Those are the tricksters.
Those are the tricksters. And they are
the spirits.
Yes.
Those ones that can speak on TV. Those are liars. They are
small, like minor.
They are
minor and they are the most dangerous. Yes. They have no dignity. They have no. They answer to nobody. They don't care. They can promise you a husband, and the husband will come and will be abusive. Or you tell them that yes, one specify. On our corner, we be say, so for Buamina, say, Buamina, you contract me. When contract now, the problem that was coming with the contract was that there was a tax evasion problem.
Yes.
Now, if you feel Jeopardy, 70 million cedis tax. Where did it come from? Under 3 years. And then you are all over the place.
I'm glad we're having this conversation that it's not like the moment you go, everything, it's always, something's got to get.
There's always a price. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter the lies at the house.
So in this case, in this young lady's case, what could she renegotiate? What would you...
Now, she has benefited from it. She has to pay her dues back. Spirits,
but she gave one third to the Malam already.
Oh, the Malam is just a mortal.
No.
Some
people want money. You see, Mr. Nancy, what you asked is very important. Some people say they want bad money, they want secret draw, they want money with trust. And when you ask them, somebody gave me a long list of the things you want to do with the money. Construction, charity, I was there giggling in my head. You think we care?
About the charity you want to do?
They don't care about the charity. You don't care. Nobody has asked you to go and
charity.
No. What are you going to do for yourself? Then tell me what you want. Then you start to talk about the cars you want, the houses you want. That's the deal. That is what you are bringing to the table. That is where we want to listen, not that charity part.
No.
No. The devil is a master planner. You can't beat the devil at his own game. He has gone into
and they say you don't go into a deal with the devil when you are hungry. He will be the answer. You can say, Mama, dear, say, oh, Nana, you So many people.
Into Bob Brandy Drew, baby,
yes. That is why some pastors today we had a talent because.
Please.
Today we had a talent because some pastors and some new initiates have gone through Bible school and all that stuff. They had their anointing. They had a third eye, they had a prophetic, whatever that they say. Now they are done. They are being blessed by their other pastor. And then through that, they are being imparted with spirits that was not part of the original calling from God. That is why...
Through the ordinations and whatever processes they go through.
And it is not by any Borges oil anointing, but the power that is holding the Borges oil is what will determine. It's the mean because and Bible because we'll be able to have a bit at the area. The source is God. But then each of us have our own.
Bottom line, if you see a man of God holding a prayer shawl, don't be.
It's incantations. You read them, you charge yourself with it, and then you leave it out to help people. That is all. Someone, to me, the 7 pages, Bible, we see
pastors on TV.
Yes, you must do me that. There's an altar there that is different. I conform the abosom abrudia. We see the bosom society movie. You can never know the entire source of someone's power. And God will intercede if there's something that's going to do them to come back and hurt you or your children later in life. That is the balance.
These are information that you will not read in any book. The realities of this life, the spiritual aspects of our lives that we do not share on a daily basis. You only get it here on Confessions on TV3, brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. My name is Miss Nancy, and I'm delighted to bring you such informative content on television.
Ouch! Me didn't know by acido. Nanka me did keka. Ya kwamin kwa ni ya kamimba. Pressure kwana me daminda. Me didn't know by acido. They spit on my face.